Hello guys, I am Nagaprasad and welcome to the channel You Are a Physicist. Introducing Albert to you all here.
Hello, guys.
Albert is an imaginary listener of a session. He will come in between the session and ask his doubts. We have to solve Albert's doubts. You know one thing, Albert is a great question asking person. He will have many doubts. So Albert will return with his doubts in between the section. Until then, say bye bye to Albert. And this is the series of NCERT Physics Class 11. In this series, we are going to cover the chapters and topics in the NCERT Physics Class 11 book. So today we are going to cover the chapter 1 units and measurement. In this chapter particularly, we are going to cover section 1.1 introduction section in this video. Let's go through the section. Okay, now what is measurement? To know that, take a piece of wood. This wood can have some physical quantities like it will have some length and it has some mass. If I ask you to measure the length of the wood piece, you just take a tape and measure this its length and you say that the length of the wood piece is 1 meter. So take the 1 meter from one side. So what is this statement actually mean? The one in the statement is the numerical measure or a number, and the meter in the statement is a unit. So we can go through a statement like the result of a measurement of a physical quantity is expressed by a number or a numerical measure which is 1 in the previous case accompanied by unit. A unit is a meter. So now what is a unit here? So, by statement, the unit is stated as measurement of any physical quantity involves comparison with a certain basic arbitrarily chosen internationally accepted reference standard called it unit. Basically, here the unit is an internationally accepted reference standard, which means it is accepted by everyone, but it is chosen by someone else and then accepted by the whole world for a physical quantity. Every physical quantity has some units. So the example physical quantities and their units are length is a physical quantity and its unit is meter, and mass is a physical quantity, its unit is kilogram, and then time is a physical quantity, its unit is second. So I think Albert is with some doubts here, so we can listen what he is asking.
Can you tell me how many units are there like this?
Okay, Albert, there are enormous physical quantities present in this world like length, mass, time, speed, volume, and then luminous intensity, electric current. Like there are many enormous number of physical quantities are in the world. So it is not possible to allocate every physical quantity a single unit. It is also very complicated to remember to be remembered. So we can classify it into fundamental units and derived units. Uh, for example, the fundamental units are length and time. Length and time are the fundamental units. Length's unit is meter, time's unit is second. So these are considered as fundamental units. There are five more fundamental units ahead this. So the derived units are derived from these fundamental units. For example, velocity. You all know the statement of velocity. Velocity is equal to the rate of displacement with respect to time. Okay, in this the displacement. What is the displacement? Displacement is the uh, change of object position from one point to another point, which is also considered as a distance between 2 points or a length. The distance between 2 points is basically a length. So the it is considered as meter. Length unit is meter. So with respect to time, the times unit is second. So we can represent velocity as meter per second. So this velocity is not having any particular special unit. It is derived from the fundamental unit, so it is called a derived unit. So these fundamental and derived units together are called system of units. So We will come back to the topic system of unit in the further videos. So let us at last let us see the statement given in the book. Yes, as I said earlier, although the number of physical quantities appears to be very large, we need only a limited number of units for expressing all the physical quantities. Since they are interrelated to each other, the units of the fundamental or base quantities are called fundamental or base units. The units of all the other physical quantities can be expressed as combinations of base units, such as units obtained for the derived quantities are called derived quantities. We can derive the units from base quantities as the combinations of the base quantities as they are interrelated with each other. A complete set of these units which means the base units and derived units, the set of these two divisions of unit is known as the system of units. The system which is the system of units, we are going to cover that system of units, and then what are the other fundamental or base units present in this world, and then how we can derive some of the units from for the derived units from fundamental units, which will be seen in the further videos going through the topic. Until then, bye bye, see you in the next video. Thank you.